Okay, so in this video I'm going to be going over some go-to warm-up exercises that you can perform prior to your walk or prior to your run, and these are just some options that I'm throwing out there for you so you can adapt this routine to suit you. If you already have your own warm-up routine, then you can stick with that, or you could possibly implement some of the movements that you'll learn in this video to your existing routine. So just have a play around with it, see which exercises feel good for you. So I'm just going to go through a few options like I said, and then take from it what you will. So a couple simple movements that I like to start off with prior to a run to start getting the feet and ankles and calf muscles warmed up. Okay, so we just start with a good old classic jogging on the spot like so. So as you can see from the side profile, we're working on our posture. Okay, so we've got our arms to the side, nice and relaxed. And we're just working on a quick cadence as well, so nice and light on the toes. And just simply warming up the lower body, mainly the feet, ankles, calves. Okay, and then, so once you've done about 30 seconds or a minute of these, feeling a little bit more warmed up, you can start hopping. Okay, so we're now increasing the cadence, or increasing the tempo, increasing the muscle demand, and you can start playing around like this, side to side, just basically making it a bit more dynamic. Okay, so you can hop side to side like so. Okay, so from the side looks like this. And remember, just take it at your own level. So if you prefer just sticking with the jogging on the spot instead, if the hopping's a little bit too advanced at this stage, don't worry about adding them in yet. You can adapt this routine over time as you progress. Then we can start doing just some light side to side, getting these lateral movements in, swinging the arms a little bit now. Okay, and you can say roughly about 10 repetitions each side. Remember, this is just all about feel. It's just warming your body up, getting the muscles, getting the tendons, all of the connective tissue, everything warmed up, getting your nervous system primed for the upcoming workout. Now we can start getting in some knee lifts. Okay, so we advance from the jogging on the spot and we're lifting one knee at a time like so. Okay, so from the front it'll look like this, from the other leg like this, and as you can see, as the left knee comes up, right hand comes across. Okay, like we're running. So the idea here is the leg that the knee is not lifting, it's just light, it's just bouncing like so. Okay, and then we're lifting the opposite knee up. So you could do about 20 knee lifts each leg with that movement, and it's basically just working the recoil, the hamstring here. Okay, so you're aiming to drive the heel up towards the hamstring. Okay, and you're also working the hip flexor here as you're driving the knee up. So it's just getting you through that nice efficient stride, warming up those muscles like that. Then after we've done those movements, we can start warming up our upper torso. So just starting nice and simple, elbows up to our side, twisting through our trunk. So make sure we focus on our abdominal muscles, through our lower back, right through our spine so we're nice and tall. Okay, and we're just getting some simple rotation going on through our upper body. Okay, and we'll work into our shoulders shortly as well. They're very important when we're running. Okay, so now we can start making a little bit more dynamic. We step forward. Okay, I'll do it from a side profile first. Step forward, take this hand that's on the same side as the leg that's forward, and then reach around, trying to look over your shoulder. Okay, so we're rotating through our upper torso. Keep your hips and your lower back tall and pushing forward. Okay, so they're nice and stable. We're up on the toe on our back leg, looking over our shoulder, step back. Then we perform the same on the other leg. So now I'm stepping forward with my left leg, looking over my shoulder, rotating. So I'll show you from front shot now. Okay, step forward with my right foot, reach over with the right arm, rotate through the trunk, step back. Okay, like so. So it starts getting into a nice flow as you're warming up. Okay, and you're even working through the hips. So as I push forward, pushing off the back leg, tall through the hips. So you should feel a little bit of a stretch through this hip as you rotate around. Okay, and then back to that starting position. And just go by feel. If your shoulders aren't comfortable with this, if your neck's not comfortable with this, if you're lacking a bit of mobility, just start just with a small twist like this. You can keep the arms at your side. Okay, and you can just start with, just start with a gentle movement like so. Okay, nice and easy. Then over time you can progress to a little bit more range of motion through the shoulder and the torso. So about 10 repetitions each side's a good way to start. And then I like to go more into shoulders. Okay, just some nice light swings like so. Even kind of throwing the shoulders like this, so taking them through an exaggerated arm swing. So it's kind of like a bicep curl here and then a tricep extension there, getting the internal rotation through the shoulder here. Okay, while we're jogging on the spot and just getting them feeling nice and fluid. Sometimes I'll even make it a bit more aggressive. Okay, and I'll really just shake them out. If they feel like they need it, I might give them a little shake like this. I might jump up on the spot. Okay, so remember, this is all about just feeling out your body, waking the body up. Sometimes I like to focus a little bit more on the elbow. Okay, so I'll do these rotations here. Okay, it's really just figuring out your body, warming everything up, shaking it all out, feeling nice and light, nice and bouncy, getting you prepped for the upcoming run. Okay, and then I'd normally do some leg swings. So if you need for some balance, you can find something to hold on to. You could even just place your hand on a wall. If not, you can just swing the legs through. Okay, so I'd normally do about 10 to 20 repetitions, each direction on each leg. I'm swinging my arms at the same time. I might even do a little calf raise on the supporting leg, so I might go up on the forward swing, for example. Get the calves into play a little bit. But it all requires a bit of balance and getting used to. So like I said, if you need to hold on to something and balance while you're getting used to this movement, sometimes I'll even bring my opposite hand through and just tap the knee, just kind of coordinating and bringing some synergy through to the body. Okay, so front to back, and then I'll also do some abductions through the hips. So I'll just place my hand on the hip muscles there, bring the leg out to the side of the body. Once again, if you need balance, hold on to a wall. Okay, same thing, about 10 to 20 on each leg. Just getting hip muscles warmed up, taking them through some exaggerated range of motion, just so they're ready for anything. Especially if you're hitting trails and you're having to, jump over some different alterations in terrain, getting those hips prepared through those ranges of motion really help. Okay, and I've just got a couple more exercises to finish off this warm-up routine, just to get the thighs a little bit more active, get a bit more exaggerated range through the hips, through the knees. Okay, so you can do either some squats, sometimes I'll do some squats, or sometimes I'll do some lunges, alternating this arm swing like so. So if you're not comfortable with lunges, do some squats. If you're not comfortable with squats, don't worry about them. Remember, just find the exercises that suit your body. Okay, so I generally do about 10 reps on each leg with the lunges. Not too many, just to get a little bit of warm up in the thighs. Then I'll find a wall or something I can lean into. Okay, so I'll get this forward lean, and then I'm just kind of stretching each calf muscle, alternating one at a time. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the bend in the toes. Drive that heel down, toes up on this leg, and I'm pushing this leg back to stretch the calves. So it's just some dynamic stretching, just to get everything warmed up, pushing through the toes, mobilizing the feet. Okay, and I'll just go by feel, 10 to 20 reps each leg. Alright, and then by now you should be nice and warmed up, good to go.